Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
Hey guys, what's going on? Scott here at the Furriers channel, coming at you with another video of an unboxing of some action figures. Now this one, a little late to the party on this one, as they say. We're going with some more WWE figures, but I will say I got a good deal. These are the last wave of Legends, which I do have just about all of them. We'll take a look at the back of the boxes and check and make sure. I made a little trip to Target and we got some wrestling figures, and also this one was pretty cool. I don't know if anybody else has seen this one out on the shelf. It's a retro carded G.I. Joe Cover Girl. And I'm not like big on picking up G.I. Joes. Every now and then, there's a few of them I'll pick up. This one was one that I wanted on its previous release. I never saw that one in hand, but I did see this one on the shelf. And I will be doing an unboxing of it probably sometime this week, maybe this weekend, I don't know. But the face on this one was just gorgeous. I was like, oh man, I love this one. Like the Lady J and the other one. There's two females G.I. Joe figures. I can't remember both their names. But anyways, they didn't pop like this one. The face on this one, I don't know what they did, but it was just popping, man. So picked that one up to add to the little G.I. Joe collection I have. They had a Flint, but I couldn't spend a lot of money, obviously. So the Flint just did not look good. I did not like the face on it. I'm gonna look back at the older one that was released. I don't know what series it was, but obviously at some point I'm gonna get it. I can't breathe. I just ate 2 pieces of pizza and I'm super full. It's like the worst thing you could eat after a long day at work. For one, it's not healthy. For two, for me, I don't know how you guys are, but whenever I eat pizza and wake up the next morning, I feel sluggish and awful. So this one is, I forgot who my wife picked up this time. Chef something. A lot of times we have Domino's is probably the worst. Domino's and Little Caesars, I don't know what they put in their dough, but man, it tears me up. So anyways, these are ones that I have hanging that I haven't unboxed. I've said before, the Legends figures, I usually leave a few of them in the box, but they had the Shawn Michaels for $8. Well, no, this one was $12. And then I've been wanting a Razor Ramone, like the classic one on the shelf, with the older classic kind of diesel from WWE days. $8. This one was $8. I was surprised. It was on the clearance aisle and I was getting some protein bars and I was like, well, I'll just see how much it is on clearance, because if you go to Target and you see items, usually when you scan it, it just shows you the price for it, what it is on their website. So I scanned it and I think it still said like 21 something, because I think if you go on the website now it's like 21 something, $8. So if you see these, they're going a lot quicker now that they've dropped down. Like I said, this wave sat on the shelves, still sitting on the shelves somewhat. This wave was diesel Hunter Hearse. They had another Hunter, but I was like, I don't know if I want that one opened or not. And on the shelf, I am a big Triple H fan. I was thinking it'd be kind of nice to have that Triple H and have him like kind of somewhat wrestling the Warrior, because you know that booty match that they had back in the day. And then of course Shawn Michaels, the 4 in this wave. So late to the party on even looking at these, but better late than never, they say, I guess. So I figure we'll at least pop these open. I've been wanting another Shawn Michaels because that one that I got was on that Build-A-Figure wave. I'm trying to remember who that Build-A-Figure was, but that one wasn't that impressive. So they had that Ultimate that was seen, somebody did a video on. I could have sworn he said it was Amazon exclusive, but I looked on Amazon, I didn't see any Ultimate Shawn Michaels. So some of those, the face sculpts on some of those Shawn Michaels have been kind of so yeah, I got a close look at that one, but I wouldn't mind having that one. Oh, this Shawn Michaels Legends comes with 2 heads. You know what they say, 2 heads is better than 1? None? I don't know what the saying is, but we got a couple of twist ties in here. I'm not going to go into too much detail on these. I just thought it'd be cool to pop them open since I have not, and I've had them hanging, and then I got to get some extras on the super cheap. So both of them together cost less than the usual price of one figure. So went ahead and got Shawn out of there. Pop his extra head out, which I didn't know this one came with an extra head, which is pretty cool. The kind of screaming with the ponytail. Got that one out there, and ooh, extra hands. Oh, about bent that finger there. Got some up the irons and a gripping hand, which I do not care for those, but I guess they're good for grasping something. Kind of funny they give you that grasping hand and you don't have anything to really grasp in there weapon-wise. So we got Shawn out of there. Let's take a look real quick. And articulation on this one is very good. We talked about that on quite a few of these videos on opening of WWE, Mattel WWE figures, and all the typical articulation with them. Looks like pinless on all of Shawn here. So got all the good stuff. We'll get some closer pictures of him at some point so we get a closer look. Kind of found that using your phone and depending on what you use, if you use regular video, it does pretty good with up close, but you do cinematic, it gets blurry. So I know nothing about film or cameras or anything. All I know is you turn them on and you go. And then sometimes some stuff looks weird and some stuff looks normal when you do it. So I'm thinking I probably need to upgrade my phone. I think my wife might be due for an upgrade. I don't know. At some point I think I want to try to get one, but then it's like, do I need one? Or if the camera's going to be that much better? Oh, sorry, forgot about the back of the box. I know everyone's probably seen these and got them and everything, but we'll go ahead and look at the back. Shawn Michaels titles: WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, Intercontinental Champion. The Heartbreak Kid was one of the most controversial superstars in WWE history, and perhaps no moment was more controversial than the infamous curtain call, where he and three of his best friends broke character to say farewell to each other in front of the Madison Square Garden crowd. Yeah, and you know, he's kind of known for that, and the Montreal screw job with Bret Hart. So I'm sure if you're a wrestling fan, you've heard plenty of that. Bret Hart has kind of been on the what would you call it, kind of pissed off at everyone, get off my lawn kind of thing, saying some crazy things about Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels now. Wild stuff. So, you know, I like Bret and wrestling, but I don't know. There's something about the era that he was in when he was coming up in WWE, well, WWF is what I always want to say, but it's just, there was kind of a downfall of viewership for wrestling then. You know, they had the steroid controversy, and Hulk was kind of out the door, and Ultimate Warrior had lost pretty much a lot of steam. He didn't carry the company as long as I think Vince McMahon thought he was going to do. So, and I don't know. That era, though, just still something about it, just with like Diesel, and I mean, I like Razor Ramone, Scott Hall, whatever you want to call him, at that time, but it was just something about it just seemed kind of off. I don't know if that might just be me, but we got Razor Ramone, titles: Intercontinental Championship. A Madison Square Garden house show in April 1996 wasn't the only final match in WWE for the bad guy, but it was also center stage for the curtain call. Razor and his three best friends showed the world that they were bitter rivals inside the rings. They shared an unbreakable bond outside of it. So I think that's kind of that same thing as what that was talking about with Shawn, basically breaking kayfabe, which I don't know if that was a good idea, but how long was that actually going to be able to carry on? Didn't be able to kind of keep the wool pulled over on everyone's eyes, which, you know, I mean, I'm sure there was a lot of people that were like, you know, kind of new, but like in the 80s, they were pretty good about trying to keep it on the DL, that some of the guys that were enemies in the ring were actually friends out of the ring and going out eating and drinking and stuff. So I don't know. I think it was kind of inevitable. It kind of sucks. It's kind of, I don't know. Nothing lasts forever. It seems, obviously. But we do want. I just got slapped in the face with twist ties. We do try to keep everything alive forever. Seems like, at least. And Razor came with extra pair of hands and an extra head. So looking good with that. We actually read the box first this time. Last unboxing I did, I got finished and was like, oh, I didn't read it, and had to go back and read it. Anyways, wasn't that super important, wasn't the end of the world. So let's see. We got Razor Ramone out of the box. And good looking figure he is. I'm not big. We got the bobbly head on this one. Let's check out the legs. Oh, we're all good on this one. Everything's looking pretty good. Let's see if he's got the pins and legs. I guess it doesn't really matter because he's got the knee guard thingy-majiggers, whatever you want to call them. Pinless on the arms. Maybe a little skinnier than he should be for Razor Ramon. Scott Hall, which he back then when he was coming up, man, he was a big guy. Like he was built. He was definitely hitting the weights and might have taken a few steroids. So let me see. I'm trying to get a good look. The face actually looks better out of the box than it did in the box, but I think I really like the extra head. So I'm definitely going to be having him posed up on my 80s to 90s, early 90s wrestling shelf. So be nice incorporation. Yeah. I must say I wasn't always a huge fan of Razor and like Scott Hall back in the day, but as I've gotten older and I've like gone back a lot and watched a lot of the old WWE matches and stuff. WCW's been kind of hard to watch. I don't know, I guess because I didn't watch it as much, so it's harder to get into, which I wish I could because I really like Sting and stuff and I'd like to see some matches with him. But time is something we don't have. So but yeah, that was it. I just wanted to pop these open real quick. I don't know what all y'all's thoughts were, but I just wanted to kind of put that out there. If you see them, don't see the price on them, take them up front, ring them up. They're between $8 and $12 in store. Online, obviously not. So, well, that's it. Another unboxing of some great figures. Like I said, super late to the party, but I made it. So, anyways, y'all have a good one. Later.
Swelling of the fluid sac surrounding the brain, contusions, ear bleed. These are the things that our dreams are made of.